welcome everybody to the August Chatham Business Association member meeting, where it is Black Business Month, and we have a lot of interesting, fun things to share with you today. Today's topic, we had planned for it to be on social media. We are waiting for our illustrious presenters to join on. And after this meeting, we will be providing a social media quick reference guide. So everyone here today will be getting that for free. It will be an electronic guide, but we will also have hard copies. So first thing that we usually do, we have a moment of silence. Mm-hmm. And then after that moment of silence, we do our intros. And then from there, we jump right in. So I'm going to ask everybody to gather your thoughts and just get a time of calm, peace, and good thoughts in your mind for about 20 seconds or so, and then we'll start. Okay. So again, welcome to our, I don't know, what number is this? Is this number, we've been doing this for what, 52 years? So there's a lot of member meetings before this one. So welcome everybody. And we hope that you do get something that you can use in your daily busy life. So I don't know, who wants to start with the intros? Should I hand it over to you, Melinda, for the intros? Or I can't see everybody. So how should we do this?
No, it's okay. So we have our board member here, Carl Riley, who's gonna moderate and kick our meeting off. So I will turn it over to Carl Riley from Fifth Third Bank.
Good morning, everybody. Okay, so what we want to do is just say your name, say like a 1 or 2 minute, like not 1 or 2 minute, but like a 1 or 2 sentence, just intro of what your business is and what you do. And then, you know, let us know if you're a member or not, and if you're interested in getting involved. All right. So let's start with Sydney Matthews. Ready? Go ahead, Sydney. You're on mute.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Sydney Matthews. I'm the owner of PNA Plumbing, LLC. I am a licensed plumber. We cover the Chicagoland area. I believe I am a member. I'm sorry. I have been and worked with you guys for a while. I actually recently received my MBE and WBE certification through you guys. You guys helped me with that. So yeah, so I believe I am a member. If not, I am interested in becoming a member. And, yeah.
Welcome.
Excellent. Welcome. All right, Patricia. I see you there, Patricia. You're on mute. You're on mute, Patricia. Patricia, you're on mute. All right, Ted.
I got it. Good morning.
Oh, there you go. Okay, good morning.
Okay.
All right.
Patricia Freeland Little from Positive Action Taking Control. And what we offer is environmental training for youth and adults, and we offer skills. It's for the green side of training, and because we want a more sustainable environment, and we want the students to have skills to go out and get a job. And I am very interested in becoming a member.
Excellent. Okay, Ted Hollander.
Great morning, everybody. My name is Ted Hollander. My business is Complus Incorporated. We are professional controllers. We lead accounting departments for small companies. We enable business owners to understand the business so the business owner can run the business without feeling blindfolded. I'm a member of 95th Street Business Association, ACES Business Network Affair, so we're just reaching out to neighbors to get acquainted. You always pay for good accounting one way or another.
One way or another.
That's the truth. Ted is always delivering that one. You got to pay for that good accounting because I'm gonna need to see those financials. So thank you, Ted. Joseph Smith.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Joseph Smith, owner of ADL Solutions. I am a electrical contracting company specializing in renewable energies. So right now, we also develop community solar projects, and we are into EV charging stations. Been an electrician probably 30 years. I opened up the business for like 2 years. I am not a member of the Chatham Chamber, but I'm looking forward to becoming one. So, and I'm looking forward to follow Sydney and get the MBA certifications and all of that as well. So good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning. Tanya Johnson, are you available to talk?
Good morning.
Oh, wait, go ahead. How you doing?
This is Tanya Johnson. I am a business owner of Willie Mack Enterprises, a property management company operating in Chatham. And by day, I work with small businesses getting into the solar energy space.
Excellent. So we got, okay, 2 solars, okay. And then we got Mr. Darnell Williams. You get off mute.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing? My name's L. Darnell Williams, and I have L. Darnell's Insights LLC. And our objective is to provide personal and business development coaching in an effort to get people to achieve whatever their goals may be. I happen to be totally blind, and what we've put in place is just an opportunity to want to build life winners, you know, people that can step up for themselves, but we have to be personally developed before we really step out there without knowing. If we know ourselves, know, love, and trust ourselves, we can win. And that's kind of what we're doing at L. Darnell's Insights LLC. Thank you.
Excellent. Mr. Bruce Montgomery.
Good morning, everyone. This is Bruce Montgomery. I am the founder of an organization, the Entrepreneur Success Program. We've been running small business accelerator programs in the Chicago area for a number of years. We are also a proud SBA community navigator under the direction of the Chatham Business Association. And we provide a variety of technology-based services to our business community, and our Navigator program collectively is another opportunity for our community to leverage much needed resources. Right now, with interest rates being high and capital markets closing down, access to capital becoming more restricted, we try to make sure that we're aware of grant programs, federal programs, state programs, any programs that can help match the capital and support needs of our businesses in a variety of industries, and make sure that we're not on the outside looking in when it comes to technical assistance. So I'm happy to be here today, a longtime supporter of the Chatham Business Association, and happy to be a part of the SBA Community Navigator Pilot Program. Thank you.
Bruce is a wealth of information, guys. If you don't know him, talk to him, ask him what he can do to help you. So thank you. All right. So I'm only seeing these faces on the tiles, and I know there's like 26 other people on the call.
Yes, so Ricky,
Go ahead.
you want to unmute yourself, Ricky O'Neill?
Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm actually driving at the moment, so that's the reason why my camera is not on. My name is Ricky. I'm with GWO Trucking and Construction. One time, I'm a very active member of the Chatham Business Association. We took a different journey. Now we are back interested in possibly joining an organization. We're a dump truck company and also a construction company, interior remodel. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Ms. McClendon, want to unmute yourself?
Yes, hi. Good morning, everybody. Oh, yeah, I was trying to turn my camera on. Oh, there we go. Hi, Nolita McClendon, owner of N Beauty Studio. I'm a licensed esthetician and educator, and I have a full service spa. Our focus is health and wellness, and I am a member of CBA.
Hey,
Thank you for having me.
thank you for coming.
Thank you. Good to see you.
You
Miss
too.
You want to unmute yourself and introduce yourself? Ina Jones? You're muted still, though. I'll come back. Miss Kim New, how are you? Wonderful. Can you unmute yourself?
I can. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for having me. My name is Kim New. I'm the community liaison for the Cook County State's Attorney's Office. I'm assigned to Community Justice Center South, where we work with businesses and faith-based organizations and law enforcement to reduce crime and partnership prosecution and problem solving. I'm going to need Miss Nolita to drop her spot information in the
Yes.
chat.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
That. Carlton Taylor, you want to unmute yourself?
Morning, my name is Carlton Taylor. I'm the founder and president of Reclaim Nation. We're a 501c3 organization in the business of restoring hearts and homes. We're also a CDC and a UPO organization.
Welcome. Miss Nadia Wilkins, you want to unmute yourself? Miss Nadia Wilkins, you want to unmute yourself and introduce yourself? Okay, I'll come back. It's TJ, Miss Teresa Hughes, you want to unmute yourself and introduce yourself? Can you hear me, TJ? Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Well, let's go to Lawrence. Lawrence, you want to unmute yourself and introduce yourself? Oh, Nadia says it's not allowing her to unmute. We'll check on that if it's on our end, but I think it is. I think you can on your end. TJ, you say you're ready to introduce yourself? Go ahead. You got to unmute yourself so we can't hear you.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
My name is TJ Hughes, and I am the ombudsman for Community Partners for Black Farmers LLC. I'm very much happy to be here. I've been a member with CBA for a number of years, kind of got out of it, but I'm back in touch now, and I'm looking forward to working with this wonderful, fabulous, straight to the point organization that helps our people.
Thank you.
And Melinda is my girl.
I love this message board you got here. Nadia, I see you still can't, you still muted. So what about Lawrence? Can you unmute yourself, Lawrence?
Absolutely.
Tanya Johnson, can you unmute yourself?
Yes.
Okay, and introduce yourself.
Oh, I introduced myself earlier.
Oh, you did? Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm going to switch devices. So just as a heads up, if I drop out, please let me back in. All right, hold on a second.
And who's on 757, last number 547 on the telephone? You want to unmute and introduce yourself? Okay, what about Brittany McKinney? Can you unmute and introduce yourself?
Yes, I can. Good morning, everybody. I don't have an LLC just yet, but I do have a business that starts off with apparel. I did graduate from Malcolm X with my certificate in community health, and I'm not a member, but I would love to become one.
Wonderful. And Tanya Johnson put her information in here, and the chat. And Joseph Smith, thank you for putting your information in. So first of all, let me remind everyone that as part of this SBA Navigator Community Pilot Program, your 2023 CBA membership fee is compliments of the SBA due to the funding that they have given to this program. So there's only thing standing between you and your membership is actually completing and talking to Beverly. And Beverly, can you say hello? Are you on here? She may not be on here, but we'll put her chat and information in. You complete a simple SBA form, and then we also add you to Chamber Master, and you will be a CBA member. So you really should call our number. And I know someone mentioned on the phone that they were blind, so I'm going to repeat our number out loud a couple of times. So hopefully they can call and talk to Beverly, and we can work with him also. So our number is 773-994-5006. And then I don't know what Beverly's extension is off, but if you listen and it asks for to set up a business consultation, she will get you going immediately. So we would love to have you all as a CBA member so that we can work with you and your business. We are in the 6th quarter of the 8 quarters of the program. So it is ending soon, even though I hear we have an extension underway, but let's not count on that. Let's get everything in, today. And you'll find that the team is really good at getting back to you. Carl, are you, okay, so Tanya, okay.
I'm ready. So
you back. And then I didn't introduce our board members or our staff.
sure.
I can only see this bar, but.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, great. So I'm Carl Riley with Fifth Third Bank, and I am a community business lender, so which means I focus a lot on not-for-profits right now, but I also have about a decade experience working with small business owners. So if you need some help, you want to talk about your business, figure out how to get some money, feel free to reach out to me. I'll leave my information in there. And then I'll either direct you to somebody I know that can help you, or I'll help you myself. And there's some exciting news. If you have your pen and paper, just mark your calendar for September 21st. This year I'll be serving as the chair for the golf outing. So if you play golf and you want to get out there and show us how it's done, September 21st, Chatham Business Association is having their first golf outing at Ruffled Feathers. So it's a very nice place. Think block off the back half of your day from noon until probably like about 6 or 7. But that's the window, and you're gonna get an email tomorrow, so you can go ahead and register. All right. So that's the little surprise. That's a nugget. We'll talk more about it at the next meeting. But please register and feel free to bring your guests, friends, because we're going to be out there playing golf.
You don't have to be played well. Just come with us. I don't play well. And Tanya, information. I also believe I saw our other board member, Sean Boone, on. Sean, are you with PNC? Sean? I think he's having a problem connecting to the audio, so we'll wait for him. And before we move any further, I would be, I just wanted to mention the staff who does such a wonderful job of executing these programs and holding the fort down while we continue to do new and existing things, like bringing you a social media guide. They bought you a financial guide that has just proven to be invaluable. So please join me in giving a clap to Jennifer, Gloria, Lorinda, Charles, the team who's on the line. They do such an awesome job at trying customer service and getting keeping CBA on track. So if you all use your reaction and give me a thumbs up or a clap on their behalf, I'd appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay. And Lawrence, good morning and thanks. I'm sorry you couldn't unmute. Nadia, you couldn't unmute either? I guess not. And then, so we see you on here and thanks for putting your information in, and you'll get all the information from today. Is Carl back? Or did he sign off?
I'm here.
Good morning, Melinda. Can you hear me?
There's
Okay,
Lawrence.
Yes. Okay, now I can hear you. So you want to introduce yourself?
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Absolutely. Yeah. My name is Lawrence Wachukwu with Basilico Engineering right here in St. Louis, but we have an office in Illinois as well.
Okay.
I just wanted to give a shout out to everybody and the good job that you all are doing. I'm looking forward to understanding more about the program and then participating as much as I can. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
wonderful. Okay, thank you. What an honor to join us, and congratulations on your office here in Chicago. We look forward to working with you in your business.
Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
I love Chicago.
Okay. So does Carl have the bios or the minutes? Is he here?
I don't have the bio, so can you please have somebody read it?
Okay. So
I have the bio. I could read it.
thank you, Jennifer.
Okay, sure. So Amanda, thank you again for doing this. Amanda Askew is a community lender at Allies for Community Business located in the Garfield Park community. Axion is an international nonprofit organization that specializes in providing capital coaching and connections to small entrepreneurs in Illinois and Indiana. She holds a bachelor's degree from Tennessee State University, okay, HBCU, and a master's in economics from Roosevelt University. Amanda is also an adjunct faculty member at Computer Systems Institute. Prior to joining Axion, she had an extensive and successful career at Seaway Bank. Amanda enjoys educating and empowering the community with regards to entrepreneurship and financial literacy. She serves on the credit committee of the Southside Community Credit Union. Amanda is also an active member of the Chicago chapter of the National Black MBA Association, where she serves on the entrepreneurship committee. She also serves her community by being a youth reading coach with Open Books. Amanda is a native of Harvey, Illinois, and currently lives in the Woodlawn area of Chicago, where she enjoys reading and running on the lakefront. So without further ado, Amanda, welcome. And we're going to now dive into social media from small business.
Hi, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you to the Chatham Business Association for having me. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you all. I believe social media is super important when it comes to putting out information for your business in a cost-effective way. I know in the past, when you bought maybe a radio ad or a TV ad or things of that nature, it could be very costly, especially if you are a startup business or you're bootstrapping. Radio ads and TV ads can become very costly, or even a billboard on the expressway. So I think it's important to use social media as a component to promote your small business. And there's great ways to do it while being effective in getting your products and services out there. So thank you for the opportunity. I'm going to share my screen and we can dive into the presentation. All right. So again, a little bit about Allies for Community Business. We're a nonprofit organization in the business of helping entrepreneurs. We serve Illinois and Indiana. We have a three-part approach to our help, which would be capital, coaching, and collaboration. So let's get into social media. Why is it important? Why is it not? It's no longer an option. It's actually a necessity. And the reason for that is there's 3.78 billion people are active on social media every single day. There, I believe, I don't know the exact numbers, I think there's 8 billion people in the world, and that's almost 50% of them are using some form of social media. So that it means that it's no longer an option. You have to be a part of it. Facebook is one of the most widely used social media platforms. Every 2/3 of US adults have a Facebook account. Whether they're active on it or not, they still have one. 73% of feel that social media has been very effective for their small business. And fun fact, a lot of people, 54% of people use social media to research and find out about new products and new businesses in their local area or even when they're traveling. So there are over, and I'm being generous when I say this, I believe there's over 100 social media apps, but these are the top 5 that we use globally, and most importantly here in the Chicagoland area, which would be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and the newest one on the block, TikTok. So a lot of these social media platforms do have, some do and some don't, do have products for small businesses. So most of us probably starting social media with a personal page to connect with family, friends, colleagues, college friends, your fraternity brothers or sorority sisters. Well, there's also a business acumen part to social media as well. So for Facebook, they call it a business page. For Instagram, it's called a professional account, or if you're a creative, it's called a creator account. For LinkedIn, it is called a LinkedIn company page. And since TikTok is a fairly newer place, they just have regular TikTok pages. They don't differentiate between personal and professional at this time. And as you can see here, I've provided some imagery of some different small businesses that utilize social media. So for example, I'm in the bottom middle corner here, you see Vegab Goodies, which is a local vegan restaurant here in the Chicago area. They use a Facebook page as a way to promote their services and meal preps. And then there's another restaurant here on the north side of Chicago that again uses Instagram professional account to promote their businesses. And then LinkedIn has a company page, and I use the example of Deloitte, which is a very large firm, but they also use LinkedIn as a way to promote what they're doing in the company and also job openings as well. All right, so we know what social media is. Now is, okay, so I get the page, what do I put on there? And so it's super important that content is king or queen, depending on who you're asking. What you can put on your social media page, I would say falls in these top 4 buckets. Number 1 would be your products and services. People need to know what you are offering, whether you're selling a physical product or you are providing a service. Number 2 would be sales promotions. You want to let your customers know about any sales or promotions you have. For example, if you have a restaurant and maybe you run specials on Tuesday or Thursday, social media will be a great way to promote those specific days of sales. Number 3 would be industry and community news. Some of you all may have an actual storefront location, so there may be a festival in your area. There may be a parade coming, and you may want to be a part of it, or your business may be in the area or sponsoring it or being a vendor at a certain event. You want to make sure that you use your social media to promote that event. For example, if you are going to participate in possibly like the Bud Billiken Parade, that's a community event that happens every year. That's something that you want to promote and be a part of. If you are a food and beverage business and maybe you're participating in the Taste of Chicago, you want people to know that. So for those who are participating in that, will make sure to come to your booth and tell others. If you are moving to a new location, or if you get an award for your industry, the social media is a great way to promote that. And lastly, we would say fun and timely information. There's a lot of national holidays for a lot of different things. There's National Red Lipstick Day if you are a makeup artist, or if you do hair, maybe there's National Manicure Day. There's National Pajama Day. There's National Chocolate Day. So there's so many different fun holidays that you can definitely incorporate into your social media, again, to promote the products. Then you also want to celebrate your company and customer milestones. Again, if you are expanding to a second location, if you have a service-based business and you required a new contract that you're able to speak about publicly, that would be a great opportunity to discuss. For those of you who may have had multiple clients and you become a vendor for Chicago Public Schools, that's a great way to promote, hey, we're officially a vendor of CPS. Again, adds credibility to your company, and then also lets other people know, because you never know who's sharing the information or who's watching. And then also national holidays. If you celebrate those holidays, or if your company, your storefront, or your business will be closed on a certain holiday, I think it's important to communicate that information as well. So what type of social media content? So we talked about what social media is, what to post, but how do you post it? So there are 4 different ways you can post content on your social media page. One would be a text post. So that would be where you are typing out the information, so words that people can read. With Twitter, what now is known as X, it allows up to 280 characters. When Twitter first began, it only allowed 140, but now it's up to 280. Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn have a larger character limit, so you're able to type more. Then there's picture posts. So this is where you take a picture. I know if we have some hairstylists in the room, a lot of you all like to take a picture of before and after of your product. For those of you that may own a restaurant or a catering service, you may want to take a picture of the finished product, of the meals that you are preparing. Picture posts usually have more traction in the social media space as well. And then we have video posts. So what happens is video posts allow you to pack in more information in a certain time limit. And it's also better for those who may not necessarily be able to read well. Video may be a better component to use. It also adds variety. So if you're always typing out a post, maybe add a video in there just to kind of give it some variety. And what is also happening on particularly Instagram and TikTok, because those are mostly video-based social media platforms, they prioritize video content more so than they do text content or static content like a picture content. And then you have live posts. So live posts is where you are able to go live and people are able to interact with you in real time. I've seen this be used a lot, particularly in the hair and beauty space, where we see a lot of hairstylists. They may do a live while they're doing someone's hair to answer any questions about, doing hair and maintenance, and what does it look like taking care of your hair in the summer versus taking care of your hair in the winter. I've seen tutoring services do live posts about how to prepare your child for the start of the new school year, or what educational activities you can do for your child during the winter and summer breaks to keep them energized for school. So there's a lot of different ways you can utilize live posts, but again, it's a way to kind of, as I say, add humanity to your brand, show people who you are, who is the face behind the brand. Oh, does someone have a question? Okay, I'll keep going. All right, so then we have hashtags. Say it with me, people. Hashtag, hashtag, hashtag. So hashtags are a great way to position your social media posts so that people who are searching these type of words are able to find your business. And hashtags are used almost on every social media platform. At one point, it was kind of centered around Twitter, but we are starting to see hashtags on all social media platforms as a way to search for different topics. Now, my rule of thumb with a small business, there's always at least 4 to 5 hashtags that a small business should use every time they post something, whether it's a picture or a video or a text. And I say it would be a branded hashtag, a niche hashtag, an industry hashtag, and then a geographic hashtag. So a branded hashtag will be a hashtag that you created. Maybe it could be your business name, and that's something unique to you that nobody else has. Secondly, a niche hashtag will be something that is a topic or something that's pretty popular within whatever industry you are a part of. And then thirdly would be industry tag. So industry that your fellow peers use this tag as well. And then lastly, geographic. Because again, a lot of times people are using social media as a search engine. It's almost becoming where Google is kind of secondary search engine, and Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are becoming the first search engines. So I provided an example. My name is Amanda. If I had Mandy's Nail Salon here in Chicago, and if I would post about the products and services that I offer, the 4 hashtags I would use would be number 1, Mandy's Hair Salon, hashtag Mandy's Hair Salon. That's my business name. It's branded. Second one, niche, would be Manicure Mondays, if I'm posting a finished product of me doing a manicure on a client. Thirdly would be industry, nail tech tips. So again, that particular hashtag is probably being used by my other peers. So hopefully my peers in the industry will see my work as well. And then lastly, geographic. So if I had Mandy's Nail Salon here in Chicago, I would use the geographic hashtag Chicago Nail Salons. Because again, like I said, people are starting to use social media platforms to search for businesses more so than they are with Google. And I'll have some examples here. For those who don't know, Lululemon is a very popular athletic brand that a lot of people buy their athletic brand to work out in or to run errands in. And as you notice in this company's bio on Instagram, they have the hashtag the sweat life. So that means anytime a customer buys something from Lululemon, post about it, and use the hashtag sweat life, this company is able to see their customers in real time. Also, what you can do is you can also search hashtags that may be relevant to your business or industry, and it'll show you what is working as far as who's looking up what. So a lot of times when you look up hashtags, you'll see how many people are posting about it. So for example, under the word travel, if you see travel the world, well, 27.5 million people use the hashtag travel the world. So if you were to use that hashtag, someone would find your post if they were to search travel the world. And then we have one, hashtag get in my belly, which is a very popular phrase that a lot of food and beverage folks use. But as you can see here, 7 million people use that hashtag. So if you were to use that hashtag, someone in that 7 million will see your post. Now, typically with hashtags, you want to use hashtags that have about a sweet spot is between 5 to 10,000 users with the hashtag. And that's because your post will have a lasting time of people seeing it versus if a hashtag has 20,000 views, sometimes when you post, it may get shuffled down to the bottom versus if it's a hashtag with just 5,000 people, your post may last at least 24 to 48 hours. All right, so different social media platforms have different trends as far as small business is concerned. And we'll start with Facebook. So one of the things that Facebook is utilizing more of is called Facebook Shop, which allows consumers to purchase your products directly from Facebook. Particularly if people are using their smartphone, most of the time, not all the time, people have some sort of digital wallet where their bank card, debit card, credit card is attached to their wallet. So if they want to purchase something directly from Facebook, because their information is already in their phone, it's an easy way to purchase products. In this example will be a Chicago-based company called Curl Mix. And as you can see here, under their Facebook business page, it's called Shop. And people can buy a holiday bundle right directly from Facebook. It shows you the price. You click buy now, and you're able to purchase a product directly from Facebook. Another trend on Facebook is called Facebook groups. And the purpose of Facebook groups is to build community among your clients and customers. One great example I've seen, it would be Chicago Beauty Queen, which is a spa in the Bronzeville area. And she has a private Facebook group that she uses for her clientele, what we call our VIP clientele. And in being a part of her Facebook group, she's able to tell you about products and promotion offers that she shares before she shares it to the general public. So Facebook group is a great way to create community around your customers. I've seen this work. I've seen Facebook groups work really well amongst people who have service-based businesses, like if you're in tax preparation, if you have a travel-based business, if you are tutoring, some sort of service-based business. I've seen Facebook groups work really well because it builds community, and also it can kind of create that synergy of conversation. All right, so social media trends on Instagram. So they have a thing called UGC, which is user generated content. And what that means is that if you have a company Instagram page and you see someone using your hashtag or took a picture of using your product or service and they tag you, you reach out to them and say, hey, we saw that you tagged us. Is it okay for us to use your content or repost your content about our products and services? Most of the time, people are pretty much okay with you using their content. And so what happens is that's basically creating content for you without you having to create it. So if you're reposting your clients who will say, I just got my hair done at this salon, or I just got my nails done at this salon, or I bought a really pretty dress at this boutique, make sure you guys support. Just reposting what another person posts, you as the business owner, that gives you more time to run the business because you're letting your customers speak for you. And that's content that you don't have to create. And I use the example here of Luster's Pink Products, which is a hair care company here in Chicago. Luster's Pink brand, what they did was they used a young lady here who has curly hair and uses their product. And she used the tag Luster's Pink. As you can see, they have the hashtag in their bio. And this person used it. And so what they did was repost what she already put. So again, when you are providing a product and service and people are talking about it on social media, all you have to do is repost that content. And again, you are promoting your product without you having to do anything. You're letting your clients speak for you. Another trend on Instagram will be Reels, which again, when we talked about earlier, when we talked about video content being prioritized on Instagram, we're talking about Reels. And so Reels would be, they used to start at 30 seconds. Now they're up to 60 seconds, which is a small video. Again, you can create this about your product, your service. You can even take a picture and speak over the picture, and that creates a real video for you. So you can use pictures as a reel as well. Another component that Instagram have, very similar to Facebook, is called Instagram shopping, which is where people who have products, you can post your product, the price, and people can buy directly from Instagram. Studies have shown that 44% of shoppers use Instagram to shop as well. All right, TikTok. Although it is fairly new, and sometimes people say, oh, that's for the young people, but TikTok is very much becoming a space for all generations to be a part of as well. Now, again, TikTok is fairly new, so they don't have a professional component, but it is mostly video and a video-based platform. So one of the things that's really great about using TikTok is a storytelling culture. So this is an opportunity for you to tell your story as a brand. Get some of those behind the scene pictures. What does it take to, run a company? What does it take if you are a bakery? And the day in the life of a bakery owner, what does that look like? And then also with TikTok, like the other social media platforms, hashtags are super important. They actually have, TikTok has sub hashtags that work really well. Like they have a thing called Book Talk, where people use hashtag Book Talk to talk about books they've read. Some people use Fitness Talk. So if you have a fitness-based business or if you sell nutritional products, some people use the hashtag Fitness Talk to promote anything related to fitness. Now, one thing that I will say that stands out about TikTok is they have a new thing called the TikTok Academy. And what happens is it teaches people how to properly use TikTok for small business owners. It's a series of a couple of 15-minute videos where you're able to learn how to utilize TikTok for small business owners in the most effective way. It is a free service. All you have to do is can Google TikTok Academy. It will pop up and you can watch this series of videos that would help you understand how to create a TikTok for your small business and what works well to position your business page on TikTok to attract more customers. LinkedIn. So I like to call LinkedIn the office of social media. A lot of times people kind of forsake LinkedIn and they say, well, why should I use it? I think LinkedIn is a great place for social media, especially if you have a service-based business, a consultative business, even a catering business. Because a lot of times with people who are returning back to work, you have a lot of companies who are looking for people to do lunches, maybe to do a corporate breakfast or a corporate dinner. So I think even as a food beverage business, don't be afraid to use LinkedIn. And LinkedIn does have some great components that people can use to promote their products. So they have a thing called creator mode on LinkedIn, where what you can do is it's a profile setting that you can use. So if you have any product or service that you're trying to promote on LinkedIn, they will make sure to push it out to the audience. And one thing I will say about LinkedIn that I think is really great is that when you post content on LinkedIn, it definitely lingers for a very long time. Versus when you go to Facebook or Instagram, million people are posting every day, all day. So you can post something and then 2 seconds later, it's 30 other posts behind it. One thing about LinkedIn, the content definitely lingers for a while, which is one of the things I think is really good about LinkedIn. And it's actually a hidden gem. LinkedIn also has LinkedIn Live, where again, people use to talk about their company. I've seen one of the examples I've seen companies use it to have maybe a fireside chat with their senior management or diversity and inclusion chats. I've seen companies use LinkedIn Live for that. They also have a component called newsletter, where if you consider yourself a thought leader or you trying to position yourself to be a thought leader within your industry, publishing a newsletter is basically writing one article on LinkedIn and it gets published to your following and then those around you. And then audio events. So LinkedIn has a thing called audio only, where people can just sit and listen to someone chat about different industry and different business news. All right, well, that is my time. My name is Amanda Askew. I hope you guys were able to get some gems from this social media presentation. And here is my contact information. If you are interested in needing some assistance with your social media, you can definitely reach out to me via email and I will be definitely ready and willing to assist. Thank you all, Ms. Kelly and Ms. Jennifer and the Chatham Business Association for this opportunity. And I yield the floor for questions.
Thank you, Amanda. That was awesome. We'll be creating a guide using everything that you talked about. We'll be adding some things to that too. We'll be adding Pinterest and some other things, some more Google stuff, but the guide is going to really help small businesses be intentional in planning and executing something on the social platforms. So thank you again. This was great.
And someone asked, will we get slides for the presentation? So Amanda, is that okay if you send us a slide and we give them to everyone who is registered for the meeting?
Yes, I'll be able to send that over, yes.
Okay. You know, this is very important because the thing about social media, especially on a business side, is you have to make sure you get a return on your investment when you invest any time and energy into social media. And with so many options for a small business owner, it's not like your personal entertainment use where you've got to make sure you're hitting the right target. You've got to make sure it's something you can manage. You have to make sure that you're on important platforms. Like for instance, if you are retail, there's Yelp, there's people with reviews. So you can't, and believe me, for me, it's overwhelming with all trying to respond to everything, which is why I'm so grateful that I got this good team in place. You really do need to do a consultation if you can. Well, it's really not if you can. You need to do that and figure out what your Facebook platform, what's your LinkedIn, what are my basics, who am I hitting, where should I be, so that you can, because you almost have to budget your time and your money into your platforms to make sure you get a return on them or that they work for you. So CBA putting this guide together having Amanda as a resource. And I need to thank our board members like Carl Riley and Sean, who brought Allies for Community to us to talk about the different products that they have to make it easier for you. Because again, as a business owner, we want to make sure that if you try and do these things alone, it really is tough. You need a team. You need a team of folks and experts behind you to help you with things like social media, your funding, certifications, which is why we all do the work that we do. So thank you so much, Amanda, for presenting for us today. One question here in the chat says, where's the easiest place to start in social media for someone with no social media life? And that's from
Okay, well, you're able to start anywhere. First, I would say, what type of business do you have? And then also, because I talked about at least 5, there's over 100 different social media platforms. I talked about the top 5. Depending on the level of intensity that your business has, I would say just start out with one. And it depends on your target audience. So if your target audience, I would say, is anywhere between 35 to 55 years old, I would say start with Facebook page. Start with a Facebook professional page. You don't have to have a personal page to start the Facebook professional page. And then start to post on there regularly. And if you feel like you have a good rhythm, then maybe expand to another social media platform. I don't recommend being on all 5 social media platforms, because then that means that's 5 different things you have to manage on top of clients and products and services that you have to offer. So I say start with one where you feel like the majority of your clients or your target clients are, and then grow from there.
I would also just say sharing information is important. So, constantly getting a lot of information given to you can kind of be a lot. So if you got something you want to share, don't be embarrassed about it. If you misspell something, you can go back and fix it afterwards. You can edit it. Just if there's something that you know about that's coming up, a flyer, take a picture of it, or just maybe a motivational word, feel free to just kind of share it. But know that it represents your brand. So make sure it's appropriate to your clients.
Another question is how to build a press kit or a resume to be a content creator for major brands.
Awesome. Thank you for that question, Brittany. I would say Canva is your friend. Okay. Canva is amazing. For a long time, Adobe Illustrator was very popular, but Canva has come and taken over. With Canva, you can create social media posts, you can create a resume, and you can create a press kit as well. So if you were to create a free account on Canva, and they have a template section where you can search press kit. And from there, it'll show you different press kits, and you can just replace your information with theirs. And I think it is a great way to create a press kit so you can pitch to major brands, because they want to see the analytics. They want to see, how many followers do you have? How many posts do you post? Any major publications have reached out to you for opinions or products and different things like that. So I definitely would say start with Canva. Canva is your friend. And if your budget yields for it, Canva does have a professional account as well. I believe it's like $12 a month. So there's the free version of Canva, and then there's also the professional version of Canva, which is about $12 a month. That's really great as well. But you still should be able to access the press kit examples just using the free version.
All right, I should unmute myself. Okay, thank you for that. And I don't see another question in there, but feel free to put them in the chat. And also, Amanda has offered to make herself available to you because one of the things, let me give a plug for Chatham Business Association too, with the SBA Community Navigator Program. In order to qualify, one of the things that needs to be done is that you need a resume or capability statement for your business. It's like your resume for your business. So when you can use these tools to, she mentioned Canva, but as far as content, we have a spoke. Her name is Vanessa Talaferro, who's really good at helping you put your capability statement together. All of those things really help in presenting yourselves, whether you're getting funding or going after contracts, or for the most part, to be quite honest, in this world, it's important to let larger companies know who you are and what you're doing. And they don't do that via the phone or your business card. They don't keep those things. They look on your web presence, your social media, your capability statement that you can file with your certification. And you keep in mind, if someone's looking for a partner and they see there's some financials there, there's a capability statement, it really does help in decision making in terms of who they pursue or who they try and begin a relationship with. So these things are very important to do. They can be very time consuming. So you really do need help from Amanda, from CBA, from the different spokes that we have. You know, you really should seek the help, get the help, so that we can help you make as much money as you can and create jobs. And so we can start changing the environment of this community, because we need it economically. It really will empower us. And if we make money, I do believe the business world will change the quality of life in our community. Having said that, are there any more questions for Amanda before she, oh wait. What is the impact of using hashtags in addition to, or at tags, I'm sorry, in addition to hashtags in your post?
Yes. So when you are tagging someone, so especially particularly with Instagram, using an @ tag, it automatically connects. It automatically shares that post on that person's page. So hashtags is great for search engines, but when you actually @ someone, it particularly on Instagram, it automatically shares that information to their page as well. So adding someone is really great because it goes directly to them. They see it and they can repost it if they so choose. Versus using a hashtag, it is searchable by everyone. But when you @ someone, it's directly to that business, that person, and they know that you are talking about them or sharing, you know, their product and services. So it's really good to directly connect with either a consumer or a brand you're trying to connect with. I think it's really great, especially if this is something along the lines of content creation. Brands and bigger companies pay attention to different things like that. And so if you're consistent with it, they definitely possibly could reach out to you for a collaboration.
Great. You're a wealth of information here. So I think, did I get them all? Oh, wait, I see more every time. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can. How does an Amazon storefront work?
Okay, so I'm assuming you may be talking about when people say, you know, people post their product, people post products that they use, and they say the link is in my Amazon storefront. Well, Amazon has a program called the Amazon Influencers Program. And what that does is that you are able to, if you buy things off Amazon, and it works with things for your bathroom, things for your kitchen, or if you buy clothes on Amazon and you have a really cute outfit, what you are able to do is that you are able to promote those products through your Amazon storefront. And if people go to your link in your bio, use the Amazon storefront, you are able to receive commission from if people are purchasing directly through the link that you provided in the link in your bio through your Amazon storefront. Also, if you are a product-based business and you can sell products on Amazon as well, that may also be a great way to promote, hey, you can buy my book on Amazon, or you can buy my product on Amazon, and you can link your Amazon store in your business page as well. So there's an influencer side to it. And then as a small business owner, you can use the Amazon website for that purpose as well. I hope that answers your question.
So see, there's a lot that you can do. You just want to make sure you're set up to do it. And sometimes it's a double whammy. So like she mentioned Canva, but some small businesses have problems with Canva because of the capacity and memory on their computer. So it could be, it's not you that's the problem. It's working with the team to help you figure that out so you don't spend a lot of time wondering if it's you, especially, you know, for some of us, that cloud-based stuff is a lot, or if it's your technology or things like that. So as a business owner, again, we just want to make sure you don't exhaust a lot of time and energy off your business, but also give you the support that you need to run your business. So as you see, Amanda's answering these questions right off the top of her head. And it might take some of us 6 months to come up with the answer to know if we could use it. So let's use the resources that we have to get the answers that we need. Let me check the chat one more time. And unless anybody has any questions, I can't see hands up. So if you put it in the chat or let me know, that's great. We'll ask the question, but I don't see any.
I just want to re-announce that September 21st is a save your date. There's a golf outing that the Chatham Business Association is doing, and that will be on social media. So you will see it soon. Make sure that you register. But September 21st, just in case you heard me say it earlier, but I just want to make sure you're reminded about that event that's coming up. It's going to be our first time doing it. Remember that we'll need you for the back half of the day from noon until like about 6 or 7 o'clock. All right.
And one of the important things about the social events that we do, the reasons why we do them, it's important to, especially with Zoom, we really are trying to make sure that as an organization, we get back on track with in-person meetings where we're going to have them, because it's great to see each other. It's great to fellowship with each other, for business owners to know each other. And then we also invite our elected officials who create policies that affect businesses. So it's really important for everyone to know everybody and gather. So we're excited to get everybody together in September and hope you can join us. Join me in giving Amanda, you know, a big hand for being here with us and presenting all that information.
Thank you,
You did a
Amanda.
great job.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you. Great stuff.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Amanda.
I'll ask for community just quite a bit. One of the other things they do is a lot of lending products that when you meet with our team, we refer you. And if you look at that lending guide, I'll ask for community is in there with the different products they have. And one of the reasons why we partner and love them so much is that it has such a variety of products for different types of businesses, whether you're credit building or whether you need other things. Again, it's just a matter of putting the right question and being at the right table and asking the right information. So again, we thank Allies for being such a good partner, and thank Jennifer and the team for bringing everyone here. I'm going to be remiss to mention, I also want to mention that I think Gloria Jenkins is on the line, but in 2023, we are going to also do the Community Energy Assistant Ambassador Program. Again, we've got the verbal go ahead. They've come out with a couple of new products that have some grants that we're going to be launching sooner than later. So you'll get information about that. But meantime, in between time, if you call our office at 773-994-5006, you have an option to ask to speak to a community navigator. We call them CEAAs, and ask questions about utility, solar, or whatever you need in that capacity. So feel free to do that as well. I did see we have some people on, there was someone on here from a solar company. I can't see it in the chat now, earlier when they were doing the introduction. So we're glad to have you here. Maybe what we'll do is try and reach out to you at a later date and get more information on what you do and what you're doing. I think you were looking for contractors. I can't find the note now, but we'll get that information out as well. So just to let you know what we're doing as we finish up the things we're doing. And again, and for the Community Navigator Program, we're in the 6th of the 8th quarter, which means we've got a couple more quarters to complete. So we should really take advantage of the program that is offered through Chatham Business Association and their wonderful 5 spoke partners who do great jobs here. Okay. Jennifer, should I turn it over to you? Is there anything else, or Carl, or I don't know if Sean got a chance to sign on so he could say hello. I mean, or Sean Boone from PNC. I don't know if I think he still can't unmute. So Jennifer, Carl, anything else before we close out?
No, that's it. Check your emails.
Okay, Charles, don't forget to say the chat so we can get the information.
I'm here. I think what I wanted to do, no, I think what I wanted to do was, show everybody what we had coming up on the horizon. So Charles, could you, show them the other items that we have coming up? So, there's so much going on at O'Hare and Midway. And so Ty is going to share everything in the way of how businesses can get involved, how they can get certified with the airport, how they're have this awesome workforce development, how you can get a job with the airports and all that. So that's coming up in September. That is also virtual. So this is going to be a very, very impactful presentation, because if you know this lady, she's full of energy all the time, and we just love her. So next, just sharing, in October, we also have a wonderful member meeting, which has to do with the red line expansion. This is going to be super, super important. In fact, there's going to be a roundtable discussion after the meeting that's going to involve the contractors that need to really be pulled into the fold as to all the opportunities. This is, I don't know, I may be getting this, is this a multi-billion or trillion-dollar project? And it's going to change the way the South Side is going to operate, especially as we have the Obama Library coming into the fold. So this is going to be critical. So I hope you guys can join us. This will be in person. So we will have a beautiful hot breakfast, coffee, tea service, all that. And then there will be a roundtable session after the member meeting for people who need more, just more questions answered. Because we will be in person at the Discover Center, Shine Bright Center. We also wanted to share with you our business of the month. You can share that, Charles. Every month we try to highlight a business, and we want to just show the hard work that goes unseen and unrecognized outside of their immediate people who they serve. So here in Chatham, we have a host of daycare centers, pre-K schools, and they do an awesome job to get our children ready for kindergarten. Look at that academic program they have. They will take the baby all the way till they're ready for kindergarten. And so All About Kids is they have a very rigorous program for the youngest to, the little 5-year-old, 3-year-old. So we wanted to commend them on their hard work. And as we go into back to school, everybody's talking about the kids and what's going on with the children and the young adults. Well, it starts with these young babies. And we want to commend all the work that's getting done so that we have the young adults and the entrepreneurs down the road who can be productive citizens. So this is our business of the month, and we'll be promoting this, of course, on social media. In fact, we just got our own intern for social media, a college student. So we'll be doing a lot more as we celebrate Black Business Month. And then last but not, well, no, that's not quite last, the last thing. I'm gonna show you guys the finance guide flyer, if you could pull that up. I just want to show you that, you know, if you can read this guide once a week, go to the glossary of terms and really know what those terms mean. You will be ready if you already have a loan, if you already have a line of credit. Now you can be in a position to increase it to do more. And that's what we're always trying to do. We're trying to always turn a corner, make something bigger, make something greater, expand it. So this is our quick reference funding guide. We've gotten so many good reviews on this. And we're happy that people are using it. They're calling, they're asking about it. And this is an online book. So you can have it right on your phone. If you heard a word that you're not familiar with, this guide likely will have that in the glossary if you're trying to do something in the way of access to capital. And then finally, we want to know how we're doing and how we can serve you better. So we have a survey. And if we can bring the survey up, what will happen after today's meeting, you know, you can get the slides if you request that. I'm not sure if we automatically do that, but we will give you the survey. And we want to know what you think and how we're doing and how we can do better. So that's pretty much it. That's all we have today. And I want to thank you again for joining us. And happy Tuesday. Is there anything else, team? Anything else we want to share? There's always something more, but I don't want to take all your day. So if that's all, that is the conclusion of our meeting. I bid you a good day. Right now.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you. Great meeting.